Natural shea butter is usually white in color, but if you do see yellow shea butter, which is usually sold in the markets, it's most probably had something else that has been added to it to create that color.
She's really giving you a husband.
I'm getting a husband today, guys.
Yesterday she was the one, and she's giving you actually the husband. Hey, I'm your husband. That's what she said.
I say, why don't go Yami waran na beni ye waran na beni ye waran na beni ye kabila nyawutanga ase waran ka beni ye waran na beni ye kana beni ni waran na beni ye di kabila nyawutanga bayan waran na beni ye ase waran na beni ye waran ko beni ye di kabila nyawutanga I say, waring Kubiani, hey, Dita Verania Wantanga, waring Dita Verania Wantanga, I'm a waring Nabeni, and I didn't waring Nabeni, Dita Verania Wantanga, no waring Nabeni.
So this is the shea nut that we grounded, as you can see. Now it's been roasted enough, and I guess they're taking out the big bits and putting them in there, and then we're gonna grind it more. Now we're gonna actually grind it and get into a shea paste, but it smells a little bit like roasted chocolate, if that even makes sense. Yeah.
Money.
This is like, I don't even remember what stage this is, whether it's 4 or 5 right now, but this is still a long process. We've been here for about 3 hours now.
Wait, I talk back at my way, like I don't put another.
So we're pounding. Now it's turned. It's turned into a different consistency. It's a bit liquidy now. Feels like melted chocolate.
After spending the day with these ladies and watching them and all the hard work that they went through, it definitely was not easy. I mean, I'm definitely half the age of some of them. Some of them were as old as could be my mothers or grandmothers. But the way they were so strong was just admirable to me. The strength that it took to grind, the strength that it took to pound, the strength that it took to even stir the pot whilst you were roasting the nuts was not easy. But these ladies do not get as much money as they deserve for the hard work that they put in.
The northern region has been the food basket of the country. So a lot of foodstuffs, yes, a lot of foodstuffs, a lot of invention of ideas actually came from the north.
And I guess the food here is also much more healthier because they don't add any preservatives or anything, extra spices.
The way it is. That is why the butter here wouldn't look yellowish. You understand that? Yes, because they leave it just organic, the way it is produced. They don't add anything to it.
Yeah.
So you buy it and you are buying the real organic, butter.
You can see the whipping process has now finally begun after like a whole hour of just checking the temperature and the consistency. Now the ladies are coming together and we're about to whip. I'm going to wait for them to get halfway and then I'm going to get my hands dirty. So would you say you know the story of the person who created the first ever shea butter invention? Who invented shea butter for us to, who even told her grandma and their grandma and their grandma this process for them to learn it?
So the history of shea butter actually is from the founder of the Mamprogo Kingdom.
Oh.
Yes.
This is deep, guys.
Very deep.
Deeper than I thought.
Yes, very, very deep. The ancient days, like we said, our forefathers and our grandfathers, they didn't know about this modernization of stuffs. They had servants who were working for them. And they were conquering communities and settling. You get that? So when they came to northern Ghana from through Nigeria, they settled in Pusika, then proceeded to northern Ghana, present home. So the king's wife, had a servant. You understand that? Who went to the forest, gathered the shea nut, brought them to the house, they ate them. Then after eating, he said that, how can God give us this kind of fruits and they will just be for eating and nothing else? Perhaps he will use them for something. You understand that? So the queen asked her what she was going to use them for. He said the way she's looking at them, they can be used to prepare food. What kind of food? Then let's boil them and see if we can eat them. So they boiled them, took out the peels, and they tried chewing them. You understand that? It was not nice. But they realized that after they chewed, they didn't feel the taste and brought it out of their mouth. Later in the day, they were feeling some kind of stitchy substance in their mouth. You understand that? So they said, but what is in this thing that's, we're feeling this way?
Yeah.
So they decided to investigate further.
Keep going.
Yes. So they went and picked all, that time, what they cooked, they couldn't finish it.
Yes.
So they gathered them back, cracked the remaining, and then they then cracked it into small. Then they said, okay, maybe it is a kind of food that needs us to cook it. Then they said, no, but if we already boil it, so let's roast it.
Yeah.
So they roasted it, pounded it, and when they were pounding it they wanted to pound it into flour so that they can use it to stir teasers. So when they pounded it into flour and kept it on the fire and added water to it, and then in teasers you have to put water.
Yes.
You put the flour and you begin to stir. So when they begin to stir, it wasn't turning to teasers, but it was butter that was rather coming out of it. So that is how the history of shea butter came from. So shea butter, the butter process didn't begin as actually to produce butter.
They wanted to make something else.
Exactly.
So it was an accident.
Exactly.
A beautiful
the idea
mistake.
Came from. Yes. And so they went ahead and stirred what the butter. And then they started to use it to cook food.
Okay.
Then from there they started to use it to. That was the first pomade in northern region.
Wow.
The first pomade to be applied on the skin is shea butter. Yes.
And now look.
Yeah. So when they brought the butter out, they used it to cook, and then they used it to put on their bodies and their little children, and that's how the whole idea came. So as the world kept modernizing, and then people
adding different flavors and scents and that stuff. But then if you literally come to the north and you have a look at all of these ladies, you will see that their skin is actually very smooth. Like there's no pimples or all of that stuff, and it just shows that literally God created us and He gave us everything that we needed. Everything that we needed, He gave it to us. And look at these beautiful black queens.
Maya pianka ni dama, manenta yite mora pianka ni dama. Pianka ni dama.